Greetings to each and every one of you. Welcome to my classroom. I am your teacher, RHINA. So how are you today, class? Okay, that's great to know. Before we proceed to our proper lesson, let us first begin with a prayer. May I call somebody to please lead us a prayer?
Let's bow our head and feel the presence of the Lord. Dear God, thank you for today, yesterday, and tomorrow. My family, my joys, my sorrows, for all that made me stronger. Amen.
Thank you, Mr. Cruz, for the prayer. And now, let us check your attendance. If I call your name, just say your last name and say present. Mr. Abbas, Miss Chen, Mr. Cruz, Mr. Chavez, and lastly, Miss Dahlia. Okay, very good, class. You are all present. Can you still remember our previous lesson last meeting? Anyone from the class? Very good, thank you. Okay, is there any question regarding to the last topic? Since you don't have any question, let us now proceed to our next topic. Class, I have prepared an icebreaker. This will serve as our beginning activity for today's lesson. It is entitled Pick a Letter. So for the mechanics, you will pick a letter, then I will pick the letter, and then you will guess what is in the picture. Anyone from the class can volunteer themselves to start our activity. Okay, Mr. Cruz, you're raising your hand. What letter do you want? Okay, letter D. So I will click the letter D and then you will guess what is in the picture. Okay, the right answer for letter D is ham. Very good, thank you. Mr. Abbas, what letter do you want? Okay, letter B. So the letter B is loaf bread. Okay, right. Very good. So what is in the letter A? Who wants to volunteer yourselves? Okay, Mr. Chavez. Okay, it's lettuce. Very good. And for the last letter C, I will click and then I will answer. So it is mayonnaise. That's end of our activity. Thank you for your cooperation, class. And now, class, our icebreaker has something to do with our topic for today. So what comes first to your mind as you have seen the picture? Okay, thank you. Very well said. So, are you familiar with this kind of food, or have you tried it or served it as a food to offer? I have here a jumbled letter with a picture. So, you will guess the jumbled letter with the support of the picture presented in our screen. So, anyone can guess what is in the picture? Okay, that's great. So, this picture is about a Clubhouse sandwich. So this is our topic for this afternoon. But before we go deeper to our discussion, let us read first the learning objectives. So at the end of the lesson, the students are expected to discuss what is a Clubhouse sandwich, perform and follow the procedure in making Clubhouse sandwich. Third, appreciate and find pleasure in making the activity. So first, let us define what is a Clubhouse sandwich. So, Clubhouse sandwich is a food item typically consisting of 2 or more slices of bread with 1 or more fillings between them. They generally contain a combination of salad vegetables, meat, cheese, and a variety of sauces or savory spreads. And next, what is mise en place? So, this means putting in a place as in setup. So, second is, what is a sandwich? So, it is typically consisting of vegetables, slice, cheese, or meat, placed or between slices of bread. So, in general speaking, sandwich is a combination of bread with different savory sauces and different fillings. So, before we proceed to our activity, allow me to read the shop safety precautions. So, first is observe proper hygiene. Second, prepare the materials needed. Third, avoid wearing jewelries. Fourth, avoid running, pushing, and jumping during the activity. Fifth, observe cleanliness and sanitation. Sixth, be aware to your activity while you are working. And 7, be careful in handling sharp tools like knives. And lastly, ask to the teacher whatever doubts you have in preparing Clubhouse sandwich. So, now, allow me to demonstrate preparing and making a clubhouse sandwich before you go to the activity. Okay, for the ingredients, we have here loaf bread, mayonnaise, lettuce, cheese, tomatoes, ham. And for the procedure, prepare the loaf and remove the edge line of it. Second, on the bottom slice, spread a thin layer of dressing and add a slice of cheese. Third, add second slice of bread with a little more mayonnaise. Top with lettuce and tomato slices. Fourth, top off with third slice of bread and stick a decorative toothpick in the sandwich. And lastly, put in a serving plate and ready to serve. Class, are you interested to make and prepare a clubhouse sandwich as your food or as a food to offer to your loved ones, friends, family, and others? So, are you interested? Okay, thank you. So, let's now proceed to the group activity. So, I will group you into 5. So, since you are all 5 here in our class, therefore, your group is only 1. And then, you will prepare a clubhouse sandwich with a 20 minutes time allotment, including the mise en place, and all the materials will be provided. So class, before you go to your activity, I will first read the rubrics. So first, workmanship with a 30%, taste and appearance 20%, presentation of product 20%, safety, measurement and work habit 20%, and time management 10% with a total of 100%. Okay class, enjoy your activity and have some fun. Okay class, before we end our discussion, who wants to summarize our discussion for today? So Mr. Cruz, can you? Okay, thank you. That is a great learning. So class, for our evaluation for our today's lesson, you will just scan the QR code here to access the Google form or the examination via Google form. So take the exam seriously. And lastly, for the assignment, in your notebook, visit at Google and research for at least 10 recipes of sandwiches. And then you will present it to the class next meeting. Goodbye class. Thank you for your cooperation for our today's lesson. And it is my pleasure to teach you. Goodbye and God bless.